Hey everybody, Nils here and welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna be taking a look at every shiny divine that is currently in the game, how strong they are, how their ultimates look, and where you can actually hatch them and what shards do they use, because I feel like that's something a lot of people don't really know. Now, obviously, first of all, we have to start with the ultimate GOAT of anime. Now, if you don't like Vegito, we can't be friends, I'm sorry, but he's the most badass guy ever, so yeah. If you like it, cool, if not, unlucky. And yeah, anyway, unfortunately for us, in this game, Vegito sucks. He's probably one of the worst units in the game right now, and yeah, for a divine, he's very, very bad. So, his level 1 damage is 200, at level 210 he does 1.9 trillion, and at max level he does just 10 trillion. Like, come on bro, why did you have to do my boy like that, Direb? But anyway, if you wanna know what that means in terms of power scaling with other units, you have it here. So he's kinda between the Destiny and the Lucky Kingdom crafts. See here, the Clarent has 190 base damage and the Bravery has, oh, it's actually 200. Okay, I thought it was 210, so he's equal to a Lucky Kingdom craftable. So yeah, kinda whack. Alright guys, base form Vegito might be a joke, but let me tell you, when this guy goes Super Saiyan Blue...
And here's something new. Vegito!
is still a joke. Yeah, unfortunately, as I said, Vegito sucks, even on his blue form. And do you know what the worst part is? Like, bro, what have you done with him, Direb? Where's the hair? Now you can't see this guys because he has a Christmas passive on him, but this guy is actually bald. He doesn't have the hair. Like, bro, how do you make Vegito blue without the hair? That's like the coolest part of him, right? And yeah, that's a pretty disappointing considering he's like my favorite character of all time. But yeah, that's a big bummer. Anyway, in terms of damage, he is still trash. His base damage is 360. His damage at 210 is 3.4 trillion, and his damage at level 225 is 17 trillion. There you have Vegito's ultimate as well. He's a pretty fast unit, as you can see. Takes him barely 4 hits to charge up his ultimate, and he does this like weird animation with a Kamehameha at the end. I really like the Kamehameha, obviously because I'm a big Dragon Ball fan, but he's doing it kinda too fast. Like, look at this. Ooh, still looks pretty damn cool. Okay, let's catch this angle again, and I guess we're done. Let's move on because this guy is depressing. Now, one last thing to say about this guy. He can be hatched on literally any star in the game. Since he's from Dragon Ball, from the first map in the game, any star can hatch him. And obviously he uses shards from Namek or Super Island or Namek or whatever you want to call it. Alright, next up we have Matara. Just another useless divine that's in the game, and that is completely whack, and you better not get this one. So his name is Great Ninja, as you can see. And yeah, he's pretty disappointing. Level 1 damage, 260. Level 210 damage, 2.5 trillion. Level 225 damage, 13 trillion. But that's kinda whack. Just to give you an analogy of what that means. So his damage is equal to a shiny craftable from Virtual Castle. Look at this. Virtual Castle is literally 9 updates outdated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's how bad it is. Now, it is better than normal intro burst, so if you get it randomly while you have just started the game, it's gonna prove useful, but besides that, it is kinda whack. He also looks like Raditz, which annoys me like a lot. Alright, so now this dude decided to pull some sort of a Super Saiyan 3 Blue Evolution Vegeta style. I don't know, but it definitely looks like that, as you can see. And I'll be honest with you guys, I really dig his look. I think he looks pretty damn cool. And yeah, you see, he still has like the ninja-ish outfit, but I really dig his look. And Rexo here has Blizzard on him, which just makes him look even cooler with all these snowflakes dropping from the sky up. Now, this unit, even though he looks cool, he's still unfortunately not good. His base damage is 460, and level 210 damage is 4.3 trillion, and at max level he gives 22 trillion. But the point is, why would you bother with the shiny divine? First of all, if you were to convert him, you would need to waste your fruits on it, and the thing is, his damage is equal to the one of a shiny the answer, right? So if I just pull my index right here, you see, so shiny the answer is 460 base damage and the same exact damage at level 225. And the thing is that shiny divine is 2 times harder to level than shiny secret, so it's literally a pain in the ass to level these manually unless you incubate them. He's really not worth the time. Now, one last thing, guys, even though Matara is a character from Naruto, he is hatched here from Old City, that's why we're here right now. So any star from Old City and onwards can give you Matara, and you guessed it as well, he uses shards from Old City, and yeah, that's pretty much about him. Right, next up we have Hernando, aka Poochie, and as you can see, he looks all shiny and sparkly. He's got the light surrounding him. I guess the guy decided to become a priest, but guess what, dude? Not even light can save you from how bad you are. So in terms of damage, Poochie, level 1, 340 base damage. Level 210 is 3.2 trillion, and max level would give you 17 trillion dam. Now, in terms of DPS, where he ranks, he's somewhere between these two areas here, Destiny and Lucky. He's a little bit better than the Shiny Clarent. So here 330 damage, and he's worse than Asta with 350. That being said, if you do end up shining this guy, now we are talking about a whole different story, my dude. First of all, can we appreciate how cool this guy looks? I think this guy is one of the coolest looking units in the game, besides Shiny Estarossa. He looks absolutely badass. You see he has the stand behind him. And yeah, this guy in particular has a giant on him. That's why he's slightly bigger than what you'd expect. But yeah, his model is really fucking clean. If only this thing wasn't actually flying. Actually, I don't know. Don't quote that. Maybe it actually flies on anime. But yeah, so level 1 base damage for Shiny Nando is 600. Now guys, this unit is going to be relevant for the next 3 to 4 updates. It's going to be a great unit for the next 3 to 4 updates. Perhaps even more, I don't know, we'll see. So level 210, 5.6 trillion, and max level gives 29 trillion. So as you can tell, pretty damn good of a unit. Now lastly, for those of you anime fans, you know that this guy is not from Bleach. As we're standing on Bleach, he's actually from JoJo's. But in this game, divines work slightly different, so this guy can be hatched here from the Bleach star and any world higher than Bleach. So if you want to get him, you should start anywhere from here, and he uses Bleach shards for his passive rerolls. Right, next up we have Mewtwo, and from this point onwards, these divines are very strong units, and they're gonna be useful for 99% of you guys. So next to me I have Mewtwo, aka Engineered Alien, who comes from Lucky Kingdom as well, just like Padoro does, which we are gonna have a look on later. And Mewtwo, apparently I have a thing for Mewtwo's, because as you can see here I have 4 of them. Now unfortunately my shiny Mewtwo is incubating, and I think I put it in for 5 days, so it's gonna take a while until it comes out. So we're gonna yoink somebody else's Mewtwo for the sake of this video. But anyway, Mewtwo, very good unit, and even if you cannot shiny him, guys, you are gonna keep him for a while. Now level 1 damage on his normal form is 440, level 210 damage is 4.1 trillion, and level 225 is 21 trillion. Now go ahead here on the index and we have a look. Let's go ahead and clear Flame City. You're gonna notice that a shiny craftable at level 1 is 410, which means that for the next 2 updates, Mewtwo will still be better than any shiny craftable in the game. And I think he pairs with King of Mages as a shiny secret, yeah. But here's the thing, guys, right? So King of Mages, while they have the same damage, I think it's an 8-hit ultimate unit. Now Mewtwo takes just 3 hits to charge up his ultimate, so he is a better unit than King of Mages. And yeah, I would definitely work with a Mewtwo than a Julius. because they use the same shards, so I would much rather funnel everything into a Mewtwo. Alright guys, so Anthony, being the chart that we know, he came in clutch and he brought his Mewtwo since mine is in the incubator. So now boys, this unit is an absolute monster. He's one of the strongest units in the game. I believe he's the third strongest, if I am not mistaken, which I don't think I am. And yeah, his base damage is 770, which is pretty much a whole different level from what we've usually seen so far. At level 210, he does 7.2 trillion, and at max level 38 trillion, which is completely mind-blowing. Now Mewtwo has one of the fastest ultimates in the game. It takes only 3 hits to charge up, and I think it's one of the coolest looking ults in the game as well. He really reminds me of Frieza with his special ability that he has. There you go, ult is charging up now and he does this thing. Which is pretty cool, honestly. Definitely one of the nicest looking ults in the game. Now, as I said earlier, you can get Mewtwo from Lucky Island, and he uses Lucky Shards for his passive rerolls. Alright, now we are down to the last 2 Divines, guys, and this is where things get real. Now, these last 2 units are flat out broken, and if you manage to get your hands on them, guys, they're gonna last you for a really long time. Now, next up, we have the Red Bat, aka Femto. I don't even know what anime this guy is from, but this guy has had a lot of nicknames ever since he came out. People call him Batman. I never saw why people call him Batman. I call him Travis Scott, or I call him Daredevil, whatever you want to go with, doesn't matter. But anyway, this unit is absolutely cracked. So level 1 base damage is 520, so that means that it's similar to a shiny soul. And level 210 does 4.8 trillion damage, and level 225 does 25 trillion. So once you manage to get your hands on a shiny Red Bat, either by using the machine or you just manage to hatch a shiny Red Bat just like this guy did. He actually hatched this, that's why you see it being level 199. That's where basically the game changes completely. Now, shiny Red Bat is on a completely different league. It's literally a league of its own, and as you can see, his level 1 damage is 900. That is completely absurd, and yeah, nothing is gonna touch it for a really long time. So if you manage to get your hands on a shiny Red Bat, that unit is gonna stick out for a long time. His level 210 damage is 8.5 trillion, and when he scales up, he reaches literally 44 trillion damage without any passives, which is absurd. Now, there is a lot of people who say that a Red Bat is bad because of his ultimate count. Now, in case you guys don't know, he needs 15 attacks to charge up his ultimate, and that is by far the highest amount of hits for an ultimate we've seen so far in the game. But trust me guys, once he gets that ult off, he does so much damage. And currently with the Christmas passives in the game, I'm gonna go ahead as to say this guy with Blizzard can compete with Holiday Baby, even though he's weaker on paper. But Blizzard is an insane passive on him. Besides that, Ghostly is very good, but yeah, no matter what passive you get, this guy is an absolute beast. And you see his ultimate is like charging up super slow, so you can tell that Blizzard just adds so much value with that 100% attack speed. It's just absolutely crazy, the synergy between this unit with high hit count and the attack speed. And there is his ultimate. I don't know why the animation doesn't go off. I don't know if it's because of me. Okay, it's definitely because of me. I'm sorry about that one, guys. I had my fighters on instead of other fighters, so let's do that again. Now you can literally take a nap and wake up before he casts his ultimate. That's another thing, but the damage is gonna be absolutely wild. Just look at the health bar of the mob as well. Okay, so it did like 300.3 of a Q, but that being said, it's only a level 199 unit, right? So you can tell. And in case you guys are wondering, he's so big because he currently has a giant passive. So you can get this guy currently only from the Flame City Star. He's not hatchable anywhere else, but obviously as the time goes on and more updates come, any areas higher than Flame City can probably give you red bat. And he's using Flame City shards, as you can probably tell. And lastly, we have the brand new Christmas exclusive Divine, Holiday Baby, aka Padoro. And as you can see, it's a pretty tiny unit. Now, if you happen to get Giant on this one, it's gonna pretty much look like a normal sized unit. And yeah, this is by far the strongest Divine unit in the game right now. And unfortunately, it's only Christmas exclusive. Her damage is level 530. It's 530 on level 1. And the way it scales up is like 5 trillion on level 210 and 26 trillion on level 225. Alright, so lastly, to close up this video, we have the people's favorite, Obama, with his shiny Holiday Baby. And as you can see, we had a quick outfit change. She looks pretty damn hot right now. And if you see her damage numbers, that's even sexier. So level 1, 930 damage. That's kind of absurd if you're asking me. At level 210, 8.7 trillion. And if you get here to max level, you have 45 trillion. So she's slightly better than the red bat. However, her ultimate is a lot different as it's a 6-hit unit. There you see, she's just like a 6-hit unit, so relatively fast. And her animation is actually pretty funny. She just does like a circle around the target and she like throws a giant snowball or something out of her pouch. I don't know. Looks pretty cool to me. But yeah, this unit is literally on steroids. If you guys have this unit, I can tell you you're gonna be using this for probably the next 4 months. Something around that, I would say. The unit is absolutely broken. Now, the cool trick about here is that you can hatch her here from the Lucky Star, and I made a video on how to get a Holiday Baby. And if you guys want to get here, you really should rush, because she's gonna be gone after this update, since she's a Christmas exclusive fighter. But yeah, she also requires Christmas shards to roll her passive, so if you have one and you don't happen to get a passive, the only way to get a good one after that would be to use Robux. But yeah, that was pretty much it for this video, guys. Now, unfortunately, I do not have any of the last 2 divines, which is kind of a bummer. I really hope I get one soon, and I better be a Padoro before it gets removed from the game. But nobody knows that, so we just have to keep opening and pray, I guess. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, as always, make sure you click the like and subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. And make sure to click the notification bell as well. Do not miss any of the future uploads. And until the next one, take care.